Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Gaming to the Max and our playthrough of the Mexican Monarchist route in Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserredux. In the last episode, we focused mostly on our economy. We finished up our part of the tree for said economy and our leader, Maria the First. So down here, we finished all of this part of the tree up, finishing with the House of Iterbid. And now today, we are going to continue down, building our army, so it's a little bit stronger. These buffs are actually quite nice. Their percentages don't look like a lot, but when they all add up, they'll be quite nice. And then I believe it's time that we restart our Reconquista, our reconquest of the Americas, or the United States. So first and foremost, let's get a new age beyond the revolution. Modifies our professional army quite a bit. And that gives you the description of the focus. So we'll start that up, put it onto 4 speed, and we'll start flying. So I sat here and I thought about it for a while. What if we should attack the Pacific states, or should we go up against the losing American Union states? That is one of the reasons why I'm kind of hesitant. I know they don't. Okay, so this mod doesn't have the limit that Kaiserreich does. The Empire of Japan declared war on the Qing. Second Sino-Japanese War started. So they don't have a division limit, but they have somewhere between 70 and 206 divisions here in the American Union States. They are fighting on 2 fronts, but it's not really a huge issue, especially since this front's very small. They are getting pushed back. But if we come over here and look at the Pacific states, they have only between 20 and 89. So we can roughly say they have probably around 50, 53. Now, I only have 24, but they still have to hold out against the American Union states. So I think if I can just maneuver right, we can pretty much do a huge breakout before they can shift enough troops down. And then they just won't be able to hold back the tide of our Imperial soldiers. So we'll just wait for these focuses to get done. We now have a head of intelligence, gives us an extra operative slot. Should get him in 2 days. Come back over here real quick and look. We'll do Reconquista and then the march to Alta California, but those will be after we finish up these 3 focuses here. These 3. This focus here. Yeah, so this focus, these 3, or these 4. And I'll see what else I think we should get done. But those most definitely are imperative for right now. Counterintelligence tough, natural order, aider, intel network strength, forced into hiding, steal blueprints, counterintelligence. Let's do Pedro. Put you up here as well. Get to we can infiltrate their civilian administration. I'd rather do a collaboration government. Get that capitulation down a little bit. If you guys know, or I guess I've never really used intelligence agencies. If you guys get a prepared collaboration government, when you go to war with them and you start taking territory, you have to take less points for them to capitulate. So we can get regimental command teams, gives our support companies even more soft attack and organization. And let me check. I know I still have some of you all as infantry 1. I have a lot of you as infantry 2. I'll just add that artillery to infantry 1 when we get enough army experience. I also need to see that finishes our focus. We have 458 support. I don't think that's going to be enough for anything. I need to add engineers onto our units. Let me check my research really quickly. We're getting advanced equipment. So in 105 days, I'll start converting stockpiled rifles over to new rifles. Let's do supply consumption down, terrain penalty, and supply range plus 10. That's going to be really nice. But let's do elastic plans and flexible strategies. Adds even more to our professional army. We'll look over here real quick at our professional army. They got 5% or +5 army experience gain, +5% organization, +1.5 division attack and defense, +4% reinforce rate, +4% planning speed, max planning speed, and -5% army fuel consumption. It's going to be pretty nice at the end of this. Now, the Pacific states have their own as well. Not that one. It's the Marshall Plan. So they got recruitable population quite a bit. And you can see that, actually. If I click over here into the intel, they have much more manpower available to them than the American Union states. But they are pushing them steadily back, which is a little bit annoying right here. They made a little pocket. Not pocket, but a little push out. Kind of hoping that Ernest King gets wiped out. But he is holding on by his fingernails right now. Let's see. We're constructing civilian factories now, so let's get one more military expansion effort. Let me get that collaboration government. Requires some support equipment, some rifles. It sucks to lose that stuff, but we're gonna want to have that collaboration government popped when we go to war. It loses us. See, I know we're only to 300, but that's all right. We'll be all right. So we'll keep getting this done, and then we'll jump over. I have asked, or I have made friends with Sardinia, the Austrian Empire, and the Raj Authority under Winston Churchill. Oh, something's happening. No, I just had some lag. I thought something big, like some big event. Usually if you get lag in this game, there's some big event that's happening. We're usually when the... Oh. It did not say, but there was a big event. So now there is the Enkashu. It's a huge... It's a part of... It's a autonomous dependency of the Japanese. Okay, so the Russian Republic's now quite small. Then you have the Russian Revolutionary Front under Boris Savinkov. And then you have the 2nd Volunteer Army under Lav Kornilov. Alright, let's radar. Let's do more research speed, computing, machine. I had asked in the last episode for Maximilian's body back, and the only way I could get it is if I join the faction with the Austrians and come over here and fight the Commune of France, and I pretty much said no. I wanted his body back, but I didn't think it was worth that. We have 189,000 manpower, 100% stability, which is very nice. Let's see. How much would it cost in equipment to get? We only need 480. I have full faith that we'll have 480 support equipment ready. I will also add 1 artillery to it, so we get my 21 combat width that I usually use for my infantry, and I have plenty enough to do that. I want to make sure. I know this unit's not. So these are all infantry 2s. These are all. Let's just switch them. Let's just switch them over. We have plenty enough of everything to do it, so. And they still keep their story in their name, so it still tells you a little bit about them. We all should be infantry too. Did we? Yeah, our stockpile is negative 354, and we're negative 70 artillery. That's fine. Let's do Soldados. Gives us +2 recruitable population, or just 2 recruitable population. Can I replace him with somebody? No. It's one of the things I kind of don't like about Kaiserreich and Kaiserredux is you get a government and then you're not really allowed to change them. Like, you just get them because that's how your government forms under your leader. So, like, this economic minister has plus 10% construction speed, but you also get negative 2% recruitable population factor. Uh, which, if you're a small country, no, Mexico's not small, but it doesn't have a lot of manpower to call up. Of course, we are only on limited conscription, so if we jump up to extensive conscription, we'll have more. But all right, the Raj Authority has declared war on the princely federations. Probably should have. If I was the Raj Authority, I'd have broke right through the back of the Baradia commune. If they're pushing through down here, attack them from this long line right here. I'm not them though, so I would like to try to save them though. If something does happen, and they do go and they start losing, I'd like to send some troops over, but I know I will be mostly focused up here in the Americas, so, or in America. But I hope you guys have been enjoying the series. This series has been pretty entertaining for me, at least, and I've learned quite a bit about Kaiserredux. It's not one of the mods that I played, but I'm getting to learn quite a bit more about it as we played this. Well, the American Union states might not have a border with the United States. Here in a minute, if the communists can push through right there and take that tile, then they should be able to focus solely on the Pacific states. But they still are losing quite a bit of territory to the Pacific states. So hopefully we are there in time. I think El Salvador's still alive. Yep, there they are. 2 tiles left. They are against all 3. They are against Guatemala, Honduras, and Nicaragua. If they do fall and they do become a puppet, or they are taken, they should form the Central American government down here. And that is also part of our task, to come down here and wipe them out. Might keep them as a puppet, might keep them as our own, but we'll see. We can get better supply hubs built. Alright. I did not realize that operation was going to cost me 13 civilian factories. I did not read that. That was my bad. But, well, I mean, it's fine because we get them back after the few days that they are used. But should have read that a little bit closer. Let's do Conquest of the Impassibles and then Simpura Lilis. Soft attack would be nice. Defense and breakthrough. Let's do improved infantry equipment 2 for the soft attack gain. Get 2 100% research bonuses for support equipment. That's kind of nice. Mendoza infantry equipment or Ford of Mexico. They only have 1 aircraft, 1 naval, and 1 tank. Okay. Do need to get a chief of the army, which I think I'm going to go with that division attack's nice. That organization's also nice. And that's for all units, not just infantry. Plus 10% attack is nice though too. Let me see real quick. What is my organization on these guys? 57.5. It's not bad actually. Attack's 160. So it'd be 176, and that would be a little bit better. Oh, we're paused. My bad. I'm like, wow, this is taking forever. Just doing my checks real quick. See, that should be done with the special projects. Yeah. Go to trade. What am I trading for? Steel, which we'll probably need to trade for some more steel. We do have a little bit of oil. A lot of it's being exported. The Federal Kingdom of America. Oh. So the socialists have changed their names to the Federal Kingdom of America. That's pretty funny. The House of Kennedy. That'd be fun. Be interesting. I shouldn't say fun. It should be interesting. I'm really shocked they didn't do this one. But I'm pretty sure they went down... the Nation of Caring, I think. No, the Grand Socialism and Populism is what they went down. What was this one? Radical Victory? Jeffersonian Confederacy? The Nordic League? A lot of interesting things to do as New England. Do improved artillery. Got 11 days and we can start converting some rifles. Quite a bit of motorized. How much motorized would it cost for me to change my army over? Needed 560, so we'll wait. We should wait just a few more turns. We're gonna wait. We're gonna save up for that army commander, which I'm pretty sure I said in the last episode and I never did it, so there you guys go. So we got 63 days left on our collaboration government. We do have 24 fully trained divisions ready to go. What am I lacking? Support equipment. Okay. Negative 215 support equipment. So let's get a couple more buildings on those. Finish that focus. Actually, now that I said that, I don't think I showed you all what that focus was. Oh, I did. Okay. And then we'll finish this. The Mexican military will always loyally serve Mexico, no matter the cost. Semper Leales, always loyal. So. Well, the American Union states have made this little bubble here, and they might, if they knock out Pueblo. Oh, never mind. So if they take Pueblo and these Oklahoma Panhandle, a little bit more of Colorado, they could have had a nice encirclement there, but they did not. So we can still support the U.S. I'm not going to, because yeah, it's purely the United States versus the communists. So the Constitutionalist America, they got wiped out, and the Western Command Center, they also got wiped out. Japan is removed from the Legation Council. They said, all right, Japan, no more. Stop fiddling around in here. Sigmund Bodenheimer. Paternal autocrats. They are German-backed. So there you go. Looks like the Kuomintang national government probably will not hold for very long. Unless the Qing Imperial Authority comes down against the Guangzhou federal government, which I doubt they will. Or unless Japan declares war, they might. Looks like the Spanish Empire is getting wiped out. The Kingdom of Sardinia has lost a tiny bit of territory to the Commune of France. I'd blame probably supply right there for that. Really close to getting... I'm going to go with guns and butter. I can either choose this one or him, but I don't think it really matters. We'll just choose that. Supply consumption goes down. I would like to go up to at least partial mobilization as well. Oh, it does say a division cap. It doesn't show it anywhere, I don't think, so. I need you guys just to hold just a little bit longer, please. A little bit longer, I mean like 20-something days. So the war is about to start. Let's get you all back to full strength. Finished our military reform. There's still some more to do, and we will continue down it. And we haven't focused any on our air, and none of on our navy yet either. But let's La Reconquista de la Sesión Mexicana. We'll start our Reconquista, our reconquest of the Americas, of America. Well, the Americas, because we will be taking pretty much everything. Yeah, even you, the Communal Republic of Alaska. Alright, there's El Salvador, and there's the Central American Confederation under social conservatives, which is funny because all of these were communist when they fell out. So, well, they still might be able to because this is their focus tree. They can do autonomous armies. They can do a task force, or they can do a federalized army. Well, they got quite a few. Empire of Japan knocked out one of the Russian sub-countries. Over here, they helped out the Enkashu Siberian army. Quite good buffs there. Reclaiming our lost territories in 1848 as a result of our defeat in Mexican-American War. We were forced to cede nearly half of our territory to the United States as per the provisions of the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo, an event known as the Mexican Cession. So we can't afford direct conflict. Just quickly stake our claims. Are they mad? This is dangerous. No. We can't afford direct conflict, but we'll stake our claims. We'll immediately go into here. Scroll over. And choose war on the Pacific States. Let me check really quickly how much long. 9 days? Okay. Well, now the American Union States said no more steel because they hate me. Who do I want to be friends with? What about you, Japan? What's your government like? I might want to be friends with you. Your market liberals. Okay, let's see. For steel, pretty much nobody. It's Austria. We'll just get ours from Austria. All that takes. Supply. Alright, we're getting it from the commies of America because they're the only one that doesn't require convoys, so I don't want to lose all my convoys for this. I think all of these. Oh, nope. America again. Alright, the commies from America get my factories so I can get some steel. Makes my mouth a nasty taste in my mouth now because of that. Let's see, I get 85 rifles from converting a day instead of 50. 20 more rifles is kind of nice a day. Instruction 3. Well, there's going to be a time where I need planes. So we'll do basic small airframe. Let's start researching some planes. And the Union of Iceland has joined the 3rd International. Little old Iceland. it was completed at least, but she was captured. So let's immediately get up there and try to save her. We need 30. I don't know if he'll get it. Let's see. Form a cryptology department. We might want to. Target sabotage. No. Compliance, growth speed, and damage to garrison. Yeah, I want that. That's definitely. I need you to build this quite a bit more. Serbia, so Ilaria has been taken. So now Serbia is huge. They probably will form Yugoslavia here soon. Alright, now we get our war goal for San Francisco. Or, yeah. We've grown tired of... No. We march for Santa Fe. It says the take back New Mexico. We can start it, but they're no longer an area, so... Alright. It's time to go. War with the Pacific States against Charles Martin. Alright. Immediately just push. I want you to go there. Alright, there's that national focus canceled because... Oh, you have to be at peace. So you have to pretty much systematically knock them out one at a time. That's fine. Let's do... We can do support artillery. Or we can reduce ahead of time penalty by 1.5 years and give 100% research bonus for armor technology. The problem with that is I have like the lowest armor technology. And I was hoping to get Reapers on the border. So let's... is that 50? That's 50. Alright, we'll do this one. 35 days. Promote the Herico Collegio Militar. So, start that up. Let's get anti-tank starting to be developed. Build the improved artillery, please. Alright, we'll start off. Our troops are all moving forward. Won't sign non-aggression packs because I'm going to war with them soon anyway. I don't really need you guys to attack them if they're already being attacked. That's a lot of units. Just 3 units. I can't really afford to... Ooh. Oh. Now it says the Western Command Center is still an organization. Probably because the United States is still around. So since they were, yeah, a puppet, they'll still be around. Okay. Just keep going. I was hoping to send some troops into there, but I was not able to. We did knock out San Diego, though. Hey, so what now? So the Western Command Center has somehow sprouted back up in the territory that we just took. Yeah, you got me stumped on that one, man. Are you all even at war with them? No. Okay. Are we attacking through them, though? Yes. Was this really annoying? Yes. Take Los Angeles. Alright. So now is the time to cheese the AI. Alrighty, let's see. Raj Authority. Request land lease. Can I please get some? No. I have plenty. Oh, which will you give me? Supply equipment. Convoy? No. Give me any fighters? No. Tactical bombers? No. Any tanks? No. You give me support equipment though. 10. I didn't realize I had that many rifles in reserve. You give me artillery? No. You give me support equipment? Yes. Convoys? No. At 4. Alright, well that was pretty much useless. Come down here. Get 8 more out. We'll just wait for the support equipment to be produced. The United States is offering me support equipment. I will accept it. That is a tank, so my units probably won't be able to break through it. We're about to knock out Los Angeles. What about my operatives? Not even close to getting there. How much longer do I have while she's captured? Probably don't have that much time left. Well, was I expecting the Western Command Center to pop back up? Not in the slightest. Was I slightly annoyed? Most definitely. And my general's wounded. Awesome.
¿Hay alguien que me pueda curar? Sí puedo. Vamos, andando. Sí puedo.
So are you all... They are at war with them.
Sí puedo. Seguro que sí.
Alright, that's psychological warfare done. I need partisan as well. Wow, that was... I did not expect the Western Command Center to just pop up randomly like that.
Sí puedo.
Most definitely slightly annoying. I was hoping to get through quite a bit more of this territory for myself. That's our first unit they just pumped out. And I can't move these troops off of here because they're at war with them, so they're splits right through them. And we're the only ones holding it. They are halfway to capitulation, though. This is the only good thing I got to say about this whole situation now. Just hold. Stupid Western Command Center doofuses. I'm gonna lose all that territory from the American Union states. I'm gonna have to fight all the way back for it. Can you all just capitulate the U.S.? No. Well, what about you? Oh, you hate me. It's like, you, American Union states, you give me supplies and equipment. Nope. Hate me.
Seguro que sí. Seguro que sí. Denme una mano, por favor.
I need you guys to get supplies. For some reason we're not. Oh, because we don't have enough artillery. Alright, that's done with promoting the military college. We get desert. Let's see. Is this mostly desert? No, it's all mountains. This is desert. This is desert. This is not desert. All of this is hills and jungles. So should we get our bonus in the desert for up north? Or the jungles of down south? Well, I think the only deserts are over here. I live here, so I know there's not a lot of deserts around here. Let's see. Let's do division. Yeah, we'll just do southern Mexico. And we'll get mechanized offense. Gives our tanks that we don't have breakthrough. Troops have lost 24,000. They're just about ready to get her out. Hopefully. Hopefully she doesn't die. Hopefully the stupid Western Command Center does die again. Alright, the Raj authorities went to war. Here goes Phoenix. Pretty sure it was her capital. Pretty sure all these were my supply hubs, yep. Bah. Thank you. By thank you, I mean I hope you go and slowly die. I mean, they will die. The American Union States will die when I go to war with them, but I was hoping to knock out the Pacific States, get some resources, some rifles, some equipment, turn back around and fight the American Union States once we get a stronger military. But that's looking like it's going to be a pipe. Liberia has capitulated. You're still wounded? Yeah, you're still wounded for 53 days. You know what? I like you. I wanted to keep you, but until you're not wounded, I need somebody for 53 days. You have 4 attack. Media, Junta General, Organizer, the Samurai. You're not bad. You're not really what I want. I want an infantry commander. We'll just put Martinez as in charge. So victory points 2 there. What about you? 1. San Francisco's 20. Sacramento's 5. They're already halfway to capitulation. Spirit of the Academy. Leader costs. Oh, well. Let's do that. Let's do quick improvisations.
Seguro que sí.
Siberia's went to war with the Kingdom of Hungary. Well, we're losing Phoenix. We're losing that territory too. Losing any of this is just kind of a pain. I have a thought of just kind of like rotating back and just pushing out of here, where we have supply. But I know it's kind of dumb because... Oh, no, it's not. We're just going to do that. I'm not going to keep holding this territory if the American Union States is going to come and get it. So, everybody come here. Y'all can have it. Don't want it. Don't care. The Alesi ultimatum. So Germany and France are about to go to war. Let's rescue this lady. And go. Alright, there you go. The Commune of France went to war with Germany. Second Weltkrieg. The great question of the day will not be settled by the means of speeches and majority decisions, but by iron and blood. Otto von Bismarck. So the Second Weltkrieg has started. Oh. I just realized I didn't have military access, so I do need to ask them for military access so I can get through. Please. So glad that I created that pocket for him. Let's do another military expansion. Still not all the way up on artillery. We got jungle combat training. We'll do Reapers on the border. Division +3, or division attack and defense +3. Land fort construction speed. What's this? Armor speed, armor. Oh, I might take the armor. Well, I need tanks. No, we'll do the bastions. Let's do support artillery instead of the tanks, because let's see. We got 6 days on that. We can start researching tank stuff. Get these units out of here. The United States has stopped sending us stuff. That's fine. Well, glad we were able to help. Dripping with sarcasm. That made me mad. The Empire of Japan declared war on the legation cities. We got that improved infantry equipment. Let's do the Hotchkiss machine gun and M1 mortar. Tank. Interwar tank development. Yeah, so we don't even have the interwar, the World War I tanks. When I get them out, I'm not going to produce any of them anyway. It's a little stepping stone for me to get through. At least can get supply down here. Much stronger now. Let's get all these units into place. Is he still wounded? Yeah. How many more days? 25. He's probably the best general I have. Juan Almazan. He's just wounded. You know what? We'll switch him back. How much more days is he wounded for? It was like, what, 20? Yeah, that's fine. Alright. Blast him. Oh, are we helping them? Can I say to that? Yeah. We're not helping them try to take Las Vegas. 5th Armored Division. A lot of heart attack. Ooh, and it just came down to them. Wow. Not breaking through them. Rather you all attack them, and if we could circle around, we'd be better off. I was afraid they were gonna have tanks like this. Oh, the German-Japanese War. The East is under siege. The agent's forced into hiding. So we didn't get her? Looks like we got her out. He's just in hiding. Alright, let's see.
Seguro que sí. Alguien que me ayude. Sí puedo.
She has to get resupplied.
Seguro que sí.
Glad they got Las Vegas too. No, it was only worth 2 victory points. I really need to take San Francisco. Let's get that base war support up. So, memories of the great Cadillos. Cadillos. 2 L's, I think, is a Y. So, when I was in high school, I learned Spanish. I've not been in high school for a while, so. The Transbaikal People's Socialist Republic declared war on the Cashew. The Cashew people. I was hoping if we could move there. No, I got that unit pocketed. Am I getting any tanks, by the way? Nah. I was wondering if we were stealing any. But it's a pipe dream. Toad anti-tank. A little bit late, but we've learned it. Toad anti-air. Probably ruling the skies against me right now. I have 12, 6, and 6. Yeah? No? Yeah. Let's delete them. Kingdom of Sardinia has capitulated. Oh, Los Angeles had 30 victory points, which is quite nice.
Seguro que sí. Seguro que sí. Sí puedo. Seguro que sí.
Can we take Fresno? It's only worth 1, but it's at least a spot. Why it waited too long. You're no longer wounded. Oh my God. 4th Armor Brigade's pushing. Wow, their Armor Brigade's pretty strong, actually. Trouble in Paradise. Most beloved artists Diego Rivera and Frida Kahlo have filed for divorce. Alrighty. Better to be, or it is better to have loved and lost than to never have loved at all. I guess the heartbreak isn't very fun though, so necessarily say that in that aspect of it, I would agree. But I was hoping to get that armored division stuck. We might be able to. Shanghai has fallen. Nope. Man. Blowing through them right now, though. You know, it keeps giving territory to the Western Command Center, even though we're not allies, friends. Probably could care less about them. Even though I do like Omar Bradley. He's named after the vehicle I drove in the Army, so. Or, I'm sorry, the vehicle I drive in the Army is named after him. I think he was alive before the Bradley was made. Yeah, we don't want a non-aggression pact with him. Oh, we need to take San Francisco. I think if we take San Francisco, we end the war. I need you to move those divisions in there. Got some more units out. You're up top, Brand. Tag you in. Give you infantry expert. Whopping 5. Let's see. Put you guys there. Push you all towards Reno. We all break through them. But not. I don't have very much pierce at all. Well, because none of my units were made to pierce. They were artillery. The only thing that is piercing is our artillery. Expand the military. Get a couple more civilian factories. A couple more mill factories. Some synthetic refineries. I have so many spaces to put stuff, and I just need my civilian economy is super weak. The Abyssinian Empire has declared war on Eritrea. Let's do better engines. There's the cannon blast. So yeah, there's the Eritrea revolt. Got done with the memories of the great Kaiserredux. Let's get that superior firepower reduction doctrine cost. Do centralized control fire, all self attack for infantry +5 and artillery +5. Very nice. Alright, insufficient resources on steel. Let's ask for some more from the commies. I still ain't knocked out the US. It's just shocking. Ooh, I have enough trucks to do this now. And let me see, where's the last railroad at? Ooh. Ooh. Naval base there. Shouldn't take long. 18 days. Need to get that supply up there. We'll break back through here. Might be able to break there. Nope, we're not gonna break through there. No, I need you to get a terrain trait. Probably Mountaineers what he's gonna get. They have air superiority by a lot. Dutch's Indies has capitulated. Golly. Stop our push. We're gonna get no supply anywhere. Just hold, try to resupply when we can. Can I do reorganize the railway system? I can. Could just plop one right down here, Southern California, if I choose to. I'll try to boost it really fast, but we have they lost 73,000, right on par with losses. So we do have 400,000 manpower. No, not having it on aggression. Might be able to go through them now. If these four can push through here, we'll knock into San Francisco. I just need San Francisco, I think. Capitulates. Yeah. Now, I won't get all the territory I want from this because I know the American Union State's going to take a huge swath of land. I'm going to try to get all of California. Maybe farther up, but I'll be the first one to say I don't know what we're gonna get. Put the attack against them. Did we get that built yet? It's just about built. One more day. Alright, there's that supply issue. The supply issue up here is still bad, but might not even be worth building anything yet. If we wouldn't have lost Las Vegas and Phoenix, we would have been fine. But losing these two states, that's what put us down. Yeah. Las Vegas is the supply hub. That would have been nice to have. Alright, we took right outside San Francisco. Attack San Francisco. Ooh, I just about made a mistake. They moved off that hill. But if we knock out San Francisco, I think the Pacific States is done. If they're not, we just have to take Sacramento. Maybe even Carson City, but that'd be a slogfest for Carson City. So victory over the Pacific States. We can get demands all of California. We demand just Southern California, or we demand, or we continue the offensive. They're going to capitulate. I don't want to lose that much political power. And I'd be horribly upset if I don't at least get California. So I don't think I have them as a claim. No. I do Nevada. Take all of California. I think the American Union states would win. We'll demand all of California. We'll see. If they don't give them to us, then we might just capitulate them anyway. Is that enough? No. We're going to need to take Sacramento. Alright, they accept. So we did get California. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Basic engines up for our tanks. Do forward observers, get better reconnaissance. It's funny because I don't have any recon in my units. Alright. And I'm pretty sure the Pacific States will probably just be crushed here in a few minutes by the Union States. Which is fine with me, because what I'm going to do... Let's place my units here. We'll place this general overlapping with him. And then I require... I don't know, 17, 19 more divisions. Let me see. I need to ask the world for guns. Let's see. Modify. Send. Oops. I need to be at war. I know that. The American Tijuana. Paybacks for decades of gringo parties. So we get 10 to Klamath Falls. It was pretty big to gain what we did. They're not cored, which kind of sucks. But I knew that was coming, so let's do root out resistance. Let's have you start building a supply network. Wrangel unites Russia. So there you go. Not enough manpower, more like not enough guns. I know why. Hold on. Occupied territories. Oh, no, that's all we need. We're just that low on rifles. Awesome. Let's do. Uh-oh. Alright. What am I going to do now? I can try to do the same thing against the Union States. They have a lot more troops. Can't do anything down here. Mm. Maybe I should have kept going with the war. Yeah, ask for more steel. What I need is the combined syndicalists to go to war with the American Union States, but they're not going to. I just really need some units. I just can't afford them. That's the worst part about it. I'm down 18,000 guns. I'm not getting any of the factories from California. Getting a lot of oil though. Some steel. Thinking if I blitz them now, I might have the same chance, but if they throw up a big fight, I won't have any units to hold against them. Maybe we should just build infantry equipment. Nearly down 12, so let's put more on rifles. I know. I need more. Let's do better engineer companies. Man, I just need rifles. That's what I need. I could join a faction and be like, hey, would you send me some rifles? Pretty sure I can't attack down there yet. No, it's down here. I get some rifles from them. Like Cuba. Nope, Cuba's communist. This is what I'm worried about. How many divisions they have. The moment I push, they're right back at me, so. I don't know. I just have to wait, see what we can get. Yeah, you know what? Cancel that. Do some of those, and we'll do all of them to reinforcement and upgrades. I know that's going to hurt our garrisons like crazy, and our garrisons are already hurt because they're not getting enough rifles. This is still increasing, but she's out there working, so heavy machine guns, cannons. Let's do cross the Rio Grande. Dive bombing. Maybe we should switch, actually. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Put E5 right there. Take your 24. Put them fully along the line. Aim for New Orleans. E5. We'll just aim for Las Vegas and Phoenix. Might get 2 units out, but I don't even think I can force them out. They have to be at least at some point. I don't think those are what I'm thinking of. We'll give them high. That's the way you do it. Alright. This will take a few days for our units to move. Then we might just cross the Rio Grande. Hoping the Pacific states can help. Well, they're getting killed off, so hoping they hold out a little while longer. But I doubt it. put myself in a rough predicament. I just need allies. There's just no allies to have around me. Like at all. To construct the aerodrome. Because you're communist. You're social conservatives. You're social liberals. Like, even if I create my own faction now, Bolivia, I think that we figured that out, is the only country that is paternal autocrats. Doesn't mean they have to be paternal autocrats, but you have a higher chance of them joining you if you're the same beliefs. As it does East Indies, it doesn't matter to me. Haiti wouldn't even join. Well, they're part of the Reichspakt anyway. You like me enough. Might get some guns from the Shandong clique. Well, not from you guys. Not you, the British Raj. Are you winning? No, not really. Kind of. You wouldn't join me anyway. You're authoritarian Democrat. Nope. Nope. Alright, guys. I think this is going to be the end of episode 4. We did retake California and a chunk of Nevada, but we need to take quite a bit more land from the American Union states. I do have claims on Utah. I don't have claims on Colorado. Of course, New Mexico, Oklahoma, or the Oklahoma Panhandle, and then Texas. That's it. It's this territory here, and that's all the American Union states. Then we can reorganize the North. Do a bunch. The problem is we got to beat the American Union states. And that's a little bit nerve-wracking because I don't have anything right now. It's so low on guns. I should have kept fighting them and try to capitulate them, but then that also makes the American Union states harder to beat because right now they're on if we declare war, they're on a 2-front war. And that does help us because they have to have troops up here. They'll start losing that way. So, but yeah, I think this is going to be the end of episode 4. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys got any suggestions of what I should do, or if you got any thoughts, let me know down in the comments. Other than that, I hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.